Jingle Bell Bell from Tunde Edmond. I don't know why I particularly like that song. Maybe because it actually just brings up a whole lot of artists together and the legendary Ali Baba to his comical ways.
And I think I like the feel, the flavor. It's yes. not the regular sound you hear. So it's a good way to dance into Christmas, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at what we have today, the guest we'll be starting with today. I mean, each time I hear his name, the first thing I remember is Sankara for me, you baby, Sankara for me. Sankara for me, you baby, Sankara for me. We have in the studio Jumabee.
Yo, what's going on?
Good morning, it's good to have you here.
Morning,
welcome, my brother.
I mean, Galaxy is family, but Galaxy
Sorry, me, I have a way of being naughty, but I'm going to ask you. I'm trying to look at you, and I'm seeing that you have blonde goatee. I don't understand that part. Me, I am not understanding.
What
is your identity?
Kind of. It took me a while to be able to create a look. Okay. It took me over 5 years.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, so I tried combining my haircut and the beard thing. At first, it didn't really work. Then I just got stuck to the hair. Then at some point, I felt like, let me just combine both. It will take a while, but it's called impositional kind of branding. In a way, you must definitely get used to it. And if it wasn't obvious, you wouldn't have noticed. So that's the idea behind it.
So it worked, right?
It did.
Okay. Jumabee, you know, you're an artist who's quite, aside the fact that you do secular music, you have the spiritual part of you that you're not ready to trade away.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of Christmas, let's get to know what's up with Jumabee.
Obviously, we're all from church.
No, the truth is, I tell people, you know, music, even in the Western world, 80% of the musicians started from the church. There's always gospel traits. And no matter what you become in life, understand the basics behind your existence as a being. I tell people every day. And once you know how awesome God is, you wouldn't have a problem with life. And you have nothing to worry about. I've been able to apply these principles, and trust me, it's really worked. It's been working and it's still working, and I won't stop applying them. So in the season of the celebration, or in the course of the Christmas season, I have a lot in stock. You know, I'm always working now.
This is your season. You guys are smiling too.
I mean, this year, Jumabee did something with Harrison.
Yes.
This same year, he did, you went on tour with, what's this?
With everybody, Sankara. The tour is still on. The aim was to tour over 30 universities, and by God's grace, we've done like 5 already. We have like 28 more to go.
Wow.
You know, and we've been doing a couple of stuff. Before the year runs out, by God's grace, we have over 7 states to visit, like till January 5th.
You have over 20 invested. Okay, the question right now would be, why the choice of doing tours and
tour? Exactly.
We're in the era of taking music to the people. It's beyond just singing for yourself. Yeah, it's good to be creative, it's good to be talented, it's good to understand your fan base, but at the same time, these people need to hear you. And in every institution, people come from different walks of life, from different territories and all that. So basically, if you want to interpret your music properly, you need to take it to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what the American artists, they do on a regular. You don't wait for people to come for you. Yeah, it's good for them to call you for events and all that we normally do, but now you have to connect with your audience the more. And the youths, I tell people every time, if you're a youth, then I'm a fan. You know, so because everything we do it for the people. And whatever it is you plant in the minds of the ones that are growing or that are actually really hungry to see you is what they'll live with. So it's important to be able to carry your audience along in every ramification.
But so far, the receptions, the feedbacks,
it's been good. It's been great. It's been tough because there's nothing that comes easy, and everything has its rules and regulations. So we've been able to successfully abide, and by God's grace, it's been smooth.
Okay, so aside of the tour now, saying that this tour is going to span into the new year, right?
Yeah, of course.
What should we expect from Jumabee?
Last year, I started a project called Project DJs with some notable Nigerian DJs.
When you say last year, it feels like we're already away from 2017.
Last year, I mean 2016, yeah. So I reactivated the project again, and I'm going to be touring like 3 African countries by January. By the tail end of January, I'm doing Sierra Leone, I'm doing Uganda, I'm doing Kenya, by God's grace, and by the special grace of God Almighty, I call God every time because I'm used to it. I'll be doing the first phase of my EP because I'm going to be dropping 2 EPs for 2018. Okay. The first quarter of next year, I'll have the first one, and the second quarter, I'll have the second one, and there are lots of surprising collaborations on them as well. You know, and aside that, I'm launching my fashion line.
Whoa! Why I was expecting that?
Yeah,
anyway,
it goes beyond music.
Okay.
Fashion line. You know something about Jumabee. Jumabee actually has an amala joint.
Oh my God.
So he's into feeding, clothing,
Amala
who knows?
joint.
Amala joint. I
Where is
think I
it,
have
where
to
is it
start
located?
to-
I think
It's our Mole Festival.
it's not far from there, is it?
Not far at all.
You know, the idea is just to what our restaurant does at the same time. It helps bring our colleagues together. It's a meeting point for everybody. There's just chilling. We do it like every last Friday of the month.
Okay.
You know, so you need to just understand how to keep your brand alive. It's important.
Okay, now I'm very interested in discussing your fashion line. Okay,
exactly.
What are you doing wearable clothes? Are you doing haute couture? What exactly?
So what I do basically is I always have ideas in my head. So I love to sketch a lot. What I want to look like. I sketch. If I have an event tomorrow, I sketch how I want to look in my mind and on paper today. I know how to combine and all that. So in putting this to reality, I'm trying to get a couple of friends together who actually fashion freaks as well to help me bring this into light. And so far, I've done lots of sketches. So by next year, we'll be putting all that into action.
Can I make it right? So your fashion line is going to consist of you making outfits as well as styling.
Styling as well, yeah.
People.
And I just made a couple of friends.
Oh,
Myself, Mayor Michael, and my friend Igwe is an artist based in Abuja.
Okay.
But he's frequent in Lagos as well. So there's a lot in the pipeline.
I like that. I like the fact that you're looking into clothing and fitting. Have you seen you're going into real estate soon?
My other brother does that already. That's my CEO.
Because are you an Igbo man?
I'm not. My other brother.
General merchandise.
No, the truth is,
You're just selling all your market. Seriously.
Music, yeah,
Yes.
is spiritual. Music is you are music. But music needs some things to be alive. Music is like food to the soul. So for music to keep going, you have to do a lot of things to put it into place. We're in the era where, trust me, from the recording to the promotional procedures to videos to everything, it involves a lot of capital. It's huge.
Yes.
And not just because you want to do it, you have to do it. Because I mean, music is our new oil in Nigeria. So if you're shooting your videos, if you're having your promotional platforms, if you're trying to promote yourself as an artist, you have to go to the extreme, like out of the box to properly, make it happen. So it's important.
Wow.
Okay. Fine. Christmas is just the season that we're in. It means a whole lot of different things to different people. What does Christmas mean to you?
What it means to me is I'm alive again to celebrate. So it's always a thankful season for me, trust me, because this year alone, at the tail end of the year already, like 3 weeks ago, I lost over 4 friends.
Wow.
So for me to be alive, to witness the new season, it means God really loves me, not because I'm special. So every Christmas comes with its prizes, both negative and positive. But ever since my existence, it's always been positive. So I'm forever grateful.
For that. I like that. That's quite deep. Okay, so but this Christmas, are you doing anything special? Or?
Yeah, aside the events, we're doing, I'm doing a give back to my society in my state, Kogi. I'll be visiting Kogi on the 30th for the youth campaign, Open Student Union. It comprises of over 5,000 graduates on a yearly. So I'm giving out t-shirts. Then the little people we can actually support as regards funding. You know, I'm trying to get sponsors as well, because the dispensation right now, it goes beyond a minor thing to us over here is major to them over there.
Yes.
Do you understand me? So even 1,000 naira means something to someone where I'm from. You know, so no matter how little it is, I'm gonna get a couple of friends to do all that. Yeah, so
I like the fact that you're thinking of giving back, but is it going to be a one-off thing, or is it something you're going to be doing annually?
trust me, it's not gonna be easy.
Yes,
but
definitely.
that's why I said I need to get sponsors. But you know, it's always very difficult to get people to help support your dreams. So what I do basically is what I've always done, and what I won't stop doing is I lay my instances. I make sure I pull my primary stones, and it makes too much sense. So once I'm able to deliver that, everybody be like, okay, let's come secondary on him.
Okay, so I miss all this. You get so busy doing this, fixing that, doing all that. And I'm wondering when you actually have time to sit to write the music, and where you actually derive inspiration from.
Does the average taste in Nigeria write his own song?
I can't remember when last I wrote any song. I don't write.
Okay.
I taught my song book 7 years ago, because it was over 200 pages. I kept writing them. Something I just told myself, that young man, if you are truly chosen for this, if this is your call, you shouldn't write. And in a day I record 10 to 12 songs in one day.
So you just go to
That's how much I'm into music.
ideas and
The ideas comes when my producer makes good beats. I love melodious tones. I'm a fan of minor chords. You might not understand. I'm thinking against too far.
Oh, come on, seriously.
So when your progression is on the minor,
10 to 12 songs in a day.
yeah, in a day I do. I record songs every day of my life.
That's
if
good.
I'm not recording, if I'm not traveling, if I'm not interviews, or if I'm not on tour, I'm always in the
You're
studio.
writing. Oh, okay, recording. All right, speaking of songs now, let's get a bit. Let's get